Good afternoon, colleagues, and thank you for coming. Here at Tyco International, we are an organization which prides itself on providing quality manufactured products to consumers all around the world. As many of you know, Tyco has grown from humble beginnings as a small manufacturing company to enormous expansion throughout the world, nearly maintaining a monopoly on the entire global manufacturing industry. Today, I will tell you a little bit about Tyco's mission and goals, our focus on corporate citizenship, and what we are doing both internally and externally as a corporation to recover from recent missteps in leadership. First, to give you just a little background, throughout our history, we have always placed much value on corporate citizenship, as well as having a distinct business culture, which includes a 6-part mission and goals statement, emphasizing the highest standards of business practice, which will continue to drive Tyco's long-term growth, value, and success. Though we have had a few bumps in the road with regard to previous corporate leadership, we are making enormous strides in shedding this previous image and moving forward into a new, even more astronomically successful Tyco International. Internally, through the introduction of an entirely new business model that eliminates the entire previous corporate structure associated with the scandal, we will both boost revenues and returns, as well as display to the public a completely new image that will distance the corporation from our previous poor leadership. This new business model includes 3 independent, brand new, publicly traded companies. These 3 companies will be realigned along company lines, giving managers much more focus and boosting both customer satisfaction and overall return rates. One company will still be called Tyco International. This company will house our security, fire systems, and industrial valves manufacturing. The second company, Covidien, will be our healthcare sector, and Tyco Electronics will be our sole electronics manufacturing segment. In terms of success so far, Covidien's shares are up 2%, and Tyco Electronics shares are up 1%, but these numbers are just the beginning. We expect even further advances and increases in share prices, estimating sales growth of 4 to 6% this year, as well as revenue growth from 5% to 7%, and profit margins of 15%, up from 12%. In addition, recent data from 2008-2009 indicates that we are experiencing amazing revenue rates, up to $20.1 billion, and that despite the current economy, we are still exceeding projected revenue and return rates. Another important aspect of Tyco involves our corporate citizenship segment of our mission. In light of recent missteps, we have revamped our entire international board of directors, which is the group of individuals responsible for directing and providing oversight of the management of Tyco's entire business, in the best interests of the shareholders and consistent with good corporate leadership. The board will select and monitor all top management, provide full oversight for financial reporting and legal compliance, and determine Tyco's governance principles. Here at Tyco, we believe that good governance requires both a set of specific practices as well as a culture of responsibility throughout the firm. And we are fully committed to recruiting and retaining directors and officers of proven leadership and personal integrity. In addition to the corporation breaking up into 3 separate companies, revamping the entire international board of directors, and emphasizing strict coherence with the governance segment of our corporate citizenship mission, we have made distinct external efforts to both prevent other companies from experiencing potential misfortunes similar to the one that we have recently dealt with, as well as mending relations with the public. As many of you know, Tyco has recently reached a $5 million settlement with the State Bureau of Securities Regulation. This settlement will be used to fund the Initiative for Corporate Responsibility and Investors Protection, an organization whose mission is to teach executives, shareholders, and the general public about how important marketplace ethics truly are. Utilizing our company's money to fund this initiative may seem as though it is reflecting back on a downtime in our company's history. And yes, quite frankly, it is. However, it is through this reflection and our sincere efforts to make reparations that Tyco will truly be as respected and as admired as we have been in the past. Directly linking Tyco to an organization dedicated solely to business ethics will be exponentially helpful in allowing our corporation to achieve further transparency and better relations with the public, as well as helping to prevent future businesses from falling into scandal. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that, as Tyco employees, we have gone through significant recent turmoil, but I assure you that we, as a corporation, through both internal restructuring and external re-strengthening, we are doing everything we can to sustain the morally sound, well-respected, and unbelievably successful Tyco International that we are all a part of. All that I ask of each of you is to be patient, to continue your diligent efforts to make Tyco the best that it can be, and to understand that yes, we will bounce back, and that the recent events will only make us stronger and more successful as a corporation. This is an exciting time for us, and I'm proud to say that each and every one of you will have an enormous impact in creating, shaping, and sustaining the new Tyco International. Thank you.